Message: Dear Tutees, GuruAITutoring.com team promises, what you are going to discover here will be unlike anything what you've heard before. Template-oriented solution models, Math Grade 9 Segment 1 Unit 2. Ratios, rates, proportions, percents. Find ratios of boys and girls in simplest form. Group A ratio is 4:7. Group B ratio in 6:3. Next, ratios reading from table: apples to oranges box A 2:3, B 10:3, C 4:3, apples to all, box A 2:5, B 10:13, C 2:5, oranges to all, box A 3:5, B 3:13, C 3:05. Next, ratios reading table: apples to oranges A and C 2:3, A and B 10:7, B and C 14:9, apples to all, A and C 2:9, A and B 10:17, B and C 14:23, oranges to all, A and C 1:3, A and B 7:17, B and C 9:23. Taking out 5 apples from box A, the balance is apple 5 and oranges 15, apples to oranges 1:3, apples to all 1:4, oranges to all 3:4. Next, putting 4 oranges into box B, the balance is apple 24 and oranges 6, apples to oranges 4:1, apples to all 4:5, oranges to all 1:5. Next, unit rate of each group. Rate is comparison of quantities of units. 5. 6 boxes rate is $2.99, and 4 boxes rate is $3.18. And lower rate is 2.99/box. Next, unit rate of each group. Rates comparison of quantities of units. 6. Rate is 52.6 km per hour, 115.5 km per hour, and 186.4 km per hour. And the highest speed is 186.4 km per hour. Next, rate is comparison of quantities of units. Unit rate of typing speed words per minute. 6. Sue 68, Katie 72, Michelle 75. And Michelle has the highest speed of 75 words/my mute. Next, solve proportions using cross multiplications. See hint on the image. 8. K is 15 divide by 4. Next, solve proportions using cross multiplications. 9. M is 9, 10. Y is 7, 11. U is 10.5, 12. A is 127.5, 13. K is 16. Next, solve proportions using cross multiplications. Set up proportion and cross multiplication. Cowan gets 27 free tickets. Next, solve proportions using cross multiplications. Set up proportion and cross multiplication. Rate of combos. He had 18 buys. Next, solve proportions using cross multiplications. 16. 44 children are boys. Set up proportions. Resolves 264 boys. Next, solve proportions. 28 out 35 eggs are brown. Set up proportions using cross multiplications. 80% egg are brown. Next, solve proportions and apply cross multiplications. Resolves distribution of boxes to M and C 128, St. George 184 and General Store 336. Next, solve proportions and apply cross multiplications. Resolves, Jason clothing ratios M/100 equals 240/1200 is 20%. And on traveling N/100 equals 456/1200 is 38%. Next, the ratio 3:2:4 means for every 3 red there are 2 blue and 4 blue beads. For 270 beads there are 90 red beads. Next, Math Grade 9 Segment 1 Unit 2. ratios, rates, proportions, percents is over. Please